Hi and welcome to the VolunteerKinetic 6.5 update video. This is just a quick video. I realise there's a couple of features on there which might be quite complicated, a bit hard to explain during the update email that I sent out. So I thought it was best just to do a quick video. So what I'm using here is the demo system, which is demo.volunteerkinetic.com. At any time, feel free to use this system. It basically allows you to play around, and obviously you won't damage or change any of your live real data. It's also got, scroll down here, you can see be a volunteer, be a provider, be a manager button, which essentially logs you in as each of those users, so you can have a play around with it. It's a little bit faster to have a play around with it and jump between users. So we're going to jump straight into it now and look at the first feature we're going to review, which is the snapshot report for administrators. So what I'm going to do is click on Be a Manager, which logs me in as the administrator. From the top menu now, I'll go to Reporting, Reports and Analysis. As you can see, I've got this new bar which says under the Quick Stats, which shows me some basic KPIs. A couple of new KPIs here on the end, average age and maximum minimum age. Now, you might find the same issue with some of your data, you probably will, where you'll have people who are very old and people who are very young, unbelievably old and unbelievably young, and you're probably right. Some people obviously are adverse to recording their correct date of birth for security reasons on websites. What you can do is try and encourage them to at least use the correct year. That way, obviously, it's not going to skew your data too much. To identify who these people are, so you can send them an email, if you go to Volunteer Management, Find Volunteers, click on the Toggle More Search Options button, then we scroll down the page, there's an option down here for minimum age. Okay, so if I change the minimum age to say 90 years old and click on the Search Volunteers, as you can see we've got 3 volunteers here. 2 which are 115 and 1 which is 96. So what I'm going to do is drop an email to these. So click on the check boxes. Probably leave the 96 year. That one it might be right. So I'll leave that one. Click on the 2 check boxes and click on the email selected volunteers. And type your email in, just obviously explaining what I've just explained to you, and seeing if they'll update their date of births. You can also identify the younger members by going to minimum age, taking that out, because we're going to use the age range instead. So I'm going to say show me all volunteers between 0 and say 10 years old. Click on the Search Volunteers button, and there you go, got some volunteers. Oh, there's a Hebrew volunteer in there. So here's the volunteers here, exactly the same thing. Select the check boxes on the right hand side and drop them an email. Okay, so that's the first feature.